I do see that Miss Minor has arrived. Miss Minor.
Yes, Jazz, I'm here.
All right, Miss Minor, tell me, do you have any witnesses here with you this evening?
Yes, I have my mother, Willalene Webb.
Okay, is she there with you in the room, or is she on the computer?
She's in the other room, but I can get her if you
Nope,
want
don't
to.
get her right now. Just let her be in the other room. We'll get her later.
Okay.
Did you email any evidence? Let me tell y'all, if y'all just saw anything, if you ain't emailed me this evidence, I can't do my job. So if you ain't got it, you did? Got something? Okay. All right. So I will review for that. All right. But because you just got here, we're going to hear your case shortly. So Ms. Hinton, she did come. So just hold tight. All right. So this next case that we are going to hear is going to be, let's see, position 1. Let's get Stephanie Ray and Felicia Archer.
Hi, Your Honor.
All right. All right, folks. Let's hope that everybody's internet is working. And if it is not, we're at least clear about it. The mute button is the microphone. All right. Video button looks like a camera. All right. So what I need you to do now is raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, under penalty and perjury of the law.
I do.
All right. So Miss Ray, is that your witness?
Yes, this is my witness.
So we try to sequester witnesses, and what that means is we try to put them out of the room or the testimony so they don't try to bend their testimony to whatever was heard or testified to. So if I can get your witness just to go to another room, he can be comfy, sip a lemonade, and then we'll get him to come on back whenever we need him. All right? All right. Let me make sure I have everybody's appropriate evidence here so we don't have that issue. I do have appears to be a video from Miss Ray, and then there's also several videos, I believe, and then there's also some type of Adobe link sent to me, several Adobe links sent to me. And Miss Archer, you indicated that you didn't email any evidence, but you did have a witness. Is that correct?
Well, I just saw the Adobe, I scanned it, a police report.
So that's
yes, sir, that's me.
Okay,
yeah, and I got 2 witnesses that I don't call. And
are you waiting for them to arrive, or are they all?
No, they arrived already. If I'd known this, I would have had the police officer and the firefighters and everybody here too, but I didn't know it.
So where are your witnesses at the moment?
They're in the room down there.
And you say in the room, they're online, or are they in your home?
Oh, no, they're not online. I didn't invite them online.
Okay, but they're in your home?
Yeah.
Okay. Are they in the same room as you?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, I think we've got everything. You said you emailed something. I did get the Adobe. Let's just make sure that it's coming up.
Yeah, I couldn't do the video because I didn't want to be editing and taking stuff. I want you to see the full thing, so I couldn't do that.
I got it. All right. Let's just make sure we got everything. All right. Let me get you ladies under oath, and then we'll go over the parameters and or at least the allegations that we're dealing with this evening.
Okay.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, under penalty and perjury of the law?
I do.
All right, excellent. I'm going to now address the particular allegations. Bear with me. Where's that at? Sorry about that, folks. It just moved. So, ladies, we are here regarding the allegation of simple assault that occurred back on May 27th, 2023. All right, so Miss Ray, if we can, let's keep our testimony regarding the event that occurred back on May 27th, 2023. I do also see that there's an allegation that something occurred as well on 6/1/2023. but the primary date of incident is 5/27/2023.
Yes.
Yep. All right. So and now is 7:30. I'm going to give you till about 7:33, 7:34 to give us some background regarding this matter.
Okay. Thank you for your time today, Your Honor. I'd like to preface first by saying Felicia Archer has harassed my home on multiple occasions. But on May 27th, Miss Archer and neighbors were outside of the neighborhood when a fire across the street was on a home. So the home was on fire. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. But my husband went to go and take our dog Rashka for a walk when he heard Miss Archer say that she was going to poison our dog. And she says that she didn't say that. She says that she was talking about poisoning dogs in general. I got that clarity when I went outside to ask why my neighbor would say such a thing, especially when we're walking, when my husband's just in our own neighborhood walking our dog. But yeah, she was like, when I confronted her about like why she would say that, she was like just laughing like a bully, and she was saying really unkind things, trying to like, I guess, I don't know. She was just trying to be like a bully. I don't understand why she would say those things. But when I told her to stop trying to like escalate the situation between my husband and the neighbors, she literally came at me and she tried to charge at me, and she tried to hype the men up that were like with her to beat up my husband, which is not okay. She literally came at me to where I have it on video that an older man in our neighborhood tried to stop her, and then a fireman had to hold her back because she was trying to put her hands on me. And when she was doing this, she kept saying, "Do something, do something." And the fact is, Your Honor, I do not want a fight. Miss Archer clearly wanted a fight that day. And yeah, she just really wanted problems. So like, I called the police. They made it seem like it was my fault and nothing was done. I could say what happened like the following week, but you've seen the police report. She came by in her car, waving a gun, yelling profanity. I have it on my Ring camera. I sent that evidence in as well.
Oh my God.
All right.
Beat that.
Okay, so Miss Archer, I'm going to give you an opportunity to identify your side or your background.
Okay, Judge. The day the incident where she's claiming, neighbor house burnt down. They wasn't here. So I had on a robe, pajamas, bedroom shoes, and all this stuff, going back and forth in my house, getting the people some clothes for their kids, for them, because they burnt down. Everything was burnt. So her and her husband pulled up in front of the father who owned the house trailer, which I was out there sitting down just talking. And then so one of my neighbors said that somebody poisoned his dog. And I was like, dang, that's messed up. I said, well, my dog got poisoned before too when it was little, and I know how to poison a dog, but I said, it's horrible. And then so her husband walked up with his dog and said, oh, did you say you don't poison my dog? You don't poison the-" I said, I didn't say nothing about your dog. My neighbor said she didn't say nothing about your dog. Then her husband said, you said you was going to poison Rescue, or whatever his name. And then my neighbor said, she didn't say that and she don't know your dog name. Her husband ran in the house, grabbed the gun, came back out. My daughter was out there. My baby, she's 17. She was out there the whole time. Other kids was out there. He's screaming and hollering, calling me bees and all kind of things. My neighbor was defending me because my husband wasn't home. So then he brought his wife so she could video. They video everything. So she could video. So she was videoing and doing all this stuff and rolling her neck and all this stuff. So then next thing you know, they moved on to the side by their vehicle. And then she done talk, I bet you won't hit me. I know Jinsu. I bet you won't hit me. I know Jinsu. And I walked towards her. Fireman came and he said, this not worth it. I said, you right. I backed up. I started videoing her and her husband because her husband was arguing with my neighbor, and I started videoing them the whole time. Never touch her, never tried to assault her. That's why I said I wish the fireman and the police would have wrote it up when they came that I hit her or anything. I never assaulted her. I honestly, Judge, did not know her name until I had to go to the courthouse and pull a police report, like the police told me, get a police report. I didn't know her name or her husband's name until I went to do the police report and got the police report from what happened that day. And then I filed a report. I tried to file one from him for having a gun, and they wouldn't allow me to because they said he didn't point it at me. He has to point at me for me to file a report against him. So I filed, they told me another report I can file against them. And I did that and stuff like that because I felt that I didn't feel safe. You done brought a gun in front of me and my daughter. I didn't run in the house and say, okay, I'm gonna get a gun and bring it back out. I could have died right then and there, not knowing. So I did not assault them. I didn't bully them. And I read the report I got in the mail say violent injury. That would have been a police taking pictures and everything if it was a violent injury to her. I never touched her. Only thing I said to her is, you don't want this. And I don't, I'm not, she kept saying, come on, I know Jinsusu. Come on, I bet you won't hit me. And she had her hands up. I know Jinsusu. Come on, you won't hit me. And I walked towards her. I ain't gonna lie. I walked towards her. The fireman came and said, it ain't worth it. And I backed up. I said, you right. And then I got my phone and just started videoing her. She got her phone and started videoing. They only send, every time the police come, they only give what they want to give when it comes to videoing. And then the police came out here a couple of times since then about this issue, different issues and stuff going on. And the police, the last time they came out here, they told us don't worry about it because they call all the time and just live our life. I haven't been out the door no more since then. I be gone all the time. And I just don't go out there because I don't want to have confrontation with them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to say nothing to them. And that day she talked about I rode by waving a gun. No, I rode by. They was on the porch. They looked at me. They started doing this kitty stuff, and I shot a bird. I'll be honest. Anything I did, I shot a bird and kept going. When I got home and I went.
Miss Arch, you only got one more minute. Just want to put that
Okay, I got home, went across the street, was talking to my neighbor that stayed next door. They ended up calling the police for a 6-7, saying I put a gun on him. Police came out, and I told the police pull their camera because he videoed everything, but he would not show the police the camera. Police said they made a false report. That's why they came out there. So no, sir. Anything I did, I could take accountability. This young lady, I found out she is a year younger than my daughter. I don't have time. I never had a criminal fix.
All right, Miss Arch. All right. It's been 3 or 4 minutes. So, folks, how we're going to do now is move forward. And Miss Ray, what would you like to do? Would you like to have your witness testify right now, or would you prefer to have the video shown? I will tell you that I have seen both videos. However, one of the videos I cannot share because of the format that it is in. Okay. The only video that I am able to share would be the video, I believe, that's a wider video where I think you guys are on a ladder. Okay. And I only have 2 videos, just so you know what I have.
Okay. Am I allowed to pull a video from my phone to show you on here?
It has to be through me because I don't know what people have. And if I let people have control, next thing you know, this wouldn't be an okay show. So, no, I can't let you do that. But what would you like me to introduce, or what would you like to, any witnesses that you would like to have testify right now? It's up to you.
Yes, I'll go grab my witness right now. But just to clarify, you didn't get the video that I sent you.
I did. I got 2 videos. I got one video of you guys, I guess, from a video from kind of far away, looking at you guys do something in the front yard. And then I have a video of this appears to be someone videoing what appears to be Miss Archer around a truck. But I don't have anything else other than that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, I would like to call my witness.
Okay, we'll come bring him back in. We'll get him on the road.
Okay, hold on one second.
All right, Miss Archer, you got to be quiet while I allow my.
I'm gonna put myself on mute.
That would be good.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Let's get Miss Ray to come back because she's going to be the one asking you questions. All right, Miss Ray, I'm going to give you an opportunity to do a direct examination of sorts with, is this your husband, boyfriend?
This is my husband, Your Honor.
Okay. So with that being said, you're going to ask your husband some questions. They're going to be open-ended questions. You cannot ask cross-examination questions from your own witness. Hostile. And so in this situation, what you're going to do is you can ask, what do you know? Were you there? What did you see? Open-ended, okay? Because if you try to direct his testimony, that would be more like a cross, and that is not appropriate for your witness. If they know something, they know something. They don't know it, then they don't know. And so I'm going to give you about, it is 7:41. I'm going to give you to about 7:50 to do a direct examination of Mr. Ray to get whatever information you so desire from him, okay?
Okay, sure. Okay, so how did Miss Archer react to me in this situation?
So Stephanie came in after I grabbed her, and Stephanie was just standing by me recording. Miss Archer was acting belligerent, and she ran towards Stephanie, at which point there was a neighbor, the one that his house was burning down, as well as the firefighter that had to pull Miss Archer off of Stephanie, or out of Stephanie's area.
Okay, and then, sorry, I didn't have any questions prepared, Your Honor. Did we know who this person was that said this about our dogs?
Yes, we do know who Miss Archer is. Miss Archer and her husband, Greg. I was familiar with Greg. Greg would stop by our house every time that we would do projects unwelcomed, and he would come onto my property and really harass me while I was doing work for the past 5 years since I've known Greg. It got to the point where me and Greg were kind of friends, I guess. We were cordial, up until the point where me, as what I perceived to still be the neighborhood watch and also community leader, I informed Greg that his trailer would have to be moved off of the property because it's parked. There's a commercial trailer parked illegally on the commercial streets, which could cause an accident at night. It is painted black, and yeah, it could cause obstruction. It's against DeKalb County code. At which point, me and Greg stopped talking after that. And I do, Your Honor, believe that this is what the reason why, this all happened was because of that retaliation.
Did I assault Miss Archer in any type of way for her to assault me?
No.
I don't think I have any more questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what's going to happen next. So next, Miss Archer is going to have an opportunity to cross-examine Mr. Ray. Okay. And so she is able to ask him direct questions, cross-examination questions that are leading. Isn't it true that you did such and such? All right. Now, I will remind folks that sometimes cross-examination can get folks a little heated. I will remind you to be courteous as we proceed and not to be disrespectful. I will stop you if you are. But Miss Archer, you have an opportunity to cross-examine Mr. Ray if you so choose. You have 7:43. I'll give you till about 8 o'clock.
Okay. Mr. Ray, you stated when outside, you said, who are you, B? Who are you, B? I don't know who you is, B. Did you not state that over and over and over?
If I if I could remember correctly, I believe that you addressed yourself as B when I asked who you were.
I would never address myself as a B.
Wait, Miss Archer.
Oh,
You have an
sorry.
opportunity to answer.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right. It's not an argument. It's a question.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Ray, you have an opportunity to respond. Please respond.
That was my response.
Okay. All right. Miss Archer, do you have another question?
Yes. You stated that the firefighting police had to pull me off of your wife. And do you have the name of the firefighter and the police officer that pulled me off of your wife?
We have
And
the video.
also,
Wait, one question at a time, Miss Archer.
okay.
That would be a compound question. He don't know which one he's answering.
Okay.
Right.
We have the video that we sent to you, that we sent to the courts. I guess that's the one that they were unable to receive. But yes, we do have the video.
Okay, I would like to see that video as well. And also, your wife, you was out there, you went and got your wife out the house to video, is that correct?
Did I grab my wife out of the house to
To
record?
video. Is that correct?
I grabbed my wife as a witness. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Did you not tell your wife to record them bees?
No, I don't remember that. No.
Okay. All right. And your wife stated that I said I was gonna poison your dog and I knew your dog name. And my neighbor stated to you that I did not know your dog name and I did not state that. So why did you say that I was trying to poison your dog?
Because when I asked you, when I said, "Are you serious?" You said, because I was walking by and I haven't seen your face too much. I know Greg's face, obviously, but I had never seen your face before, really up close, besides your car that's tinted very heavily. And so when I was walking by and you said, "I know how to poison dogs too," I laughed at first because I didn't know who you were. I just saw that you guys were on a trailer and the truck was parked on my property. I assumed that was CJ's dad's car, but the truck was parked on my property. So I thought that you were a part of maybe CJ's family. So I laughed for a second. Then when you didn't laugh back, I realized that it wasn't a joke. And I said, "Are you serious?" You said, "Does it look like I'm joking?" And then I said, "Why would you say that?" And then I said, "Who are you?" And that's when you told me who you are, or you referred to yourself as, if I could remember correctly, "I'm the bee that's going to," or "knows how," or something like that. At that moment, I was in fear for my life. I went and grabbed my wife and I wanted to figure out who you were because we've already encountered very dangerous situations in this neighborhood.
Okay. Your wife made a statement that she knew who I was and you all knew who I
Wait.
was.
Ask a question. You gonna ask a question?
Who, me? What was the question?
That's what I'm asking. What was the question?
Oh, I was going to ask a question.
Oh, okay. Oh, because it's your father. Oh, you just should begin. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask him. His wife stated that she knew me. She knew who I was. And we're in the neighborhood together for a while, and she knew who I was. So now her husband saying he didn't know who I was, which he stated that out there a number of times. And we kept saying, "Be who you is, be who you is." I
Miss
started
Archer,
laughing.
you're not asking a question. So ask a very, you
Okay.
can ask that question in a shorter version because we don't know what you say.
Like that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, Miss Reyes said that she knew who I was. So therefore, you didn't know who I was?
Can I answer that now, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay. So my idea of who she was in reflection to what she said to us based off of the evidence. When I kept on asking, once she ran at Stephanie after she was done and the fire department pulled her off, at which point she got some guys to try and fight me. And I was like, "Who is this lady? Who is this lady?" You say, "You don't know, you know exactly who I am." Snitch, snitch, snitch. And I said, "Okay, that must be Greg's wife. Because you're the only one, you guys are the only ones that I had to call code enforcement on."
Okay. Another question. Why did you go in the house and get a gun?
I didn't go inside the house and get a gun.
I got a video of it. That's why the police got on the police report. I showed it to him.
You have a video of me going inside my house, getting a
Yeah, I
gun.
have a video. Yeah, I got the video.
So you recorded me while I was inside my home.
No, when you came out, the gun was hanging out. You didn't have a gun when you first walked by us.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and Your Honor,
Wait, Mr. Ray, you don't get to ask her any questions on cross-examination.
Okay, so
right?
so
So you
I
just
feel
get to
like
ask
I feel like she's badgering me.
No,
because she's
no,
saying that-
no, it don't go like that. So
Okay.
listen, I'll stop her if she's badgering you. Believe
Okay.
me. But what I'm saying is you don't get to ask her questions. Miss Archer, you get one more question, 7:49.
I'm done, Your Honor. I'm
Okay.
done. It's not. I'm
All right.
done.
All right. All right. What I'm going to do now, Miss Ray, do you have any redirect for Mr. Ray?
I'm sorry, what does that mean, Your Honor?
Sorry. Do you have any additional questions, direct examination questions for Mr. Ray based upon what he said during his cross-examination with Miss Archer?
No, I don't think I have any questions, Your Honor.
That's totally fine. Then, Mr. Ray, we are done with you as a witness, and then you may remain or go off and do something maybe more productive for you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So, folks, now, Miss Ray, I'm going to take a quick moment. I'm going to introduce the video that was posted just so that we can take that in consideration. Miss Ray, I do want to let you know that I did review the video that again, I could not show because it just for some reason was under some weird format. But I will acknowledge so that everybody is aware the video did show that someone was recording Miss Archer and there was a fire truck around and other folks around. And Miss Archer, as she said, was in her house coat and outside. Okay. As far as anything else, I will keep my own personal considerations and conclusions about the video until I make my final determination. Okay. But with that being said, bear with me. Let me share my screen on the first vid. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm going to play the video.
Yes, sir.
All right. This is the video.
I'm calling 911 at that point.
All right. Just so that we have it here, Miss Ray, what was that to show her?
Yes, so Your Honor, that was me and my husband outside of our home installing ring cameras for our own safety, and Miss Archer driving by, yelling at us, waving a gun around, flicking us off, whatever she claims she was doing. But if you turn the volume up, you can hear her yelling in the video.
No, I'll play it again. Hold tight. I can only hear it so much. I'm at 100. I'm going to be honest with you. I can hear something, but I can't make out what's being said, and I don't know who is saying it. Can you, Ms. Ray, do you have an understanding of what's being said as a car drives by?
So when she was doing that, we told her that we were going to call the police, and she said, call him, call him. Miss Archer believes that she is above the law, sir.
Okay. All right. And again, I want to acknowledge that I have reviewed, Ms. Ray, so I just want to confirm that I have reviewed the evidence of that second video that you provided, okay?
Yes, I actually sent maybe about 5 videos because it was a very long thing.
I've only gotten 2. Here we are again. Folks telling me they sent 5. I have only gotten 2. Clerk, have you seen any other videos from Ms.
No, Judge, just those that I sent to you.
And folks, and you forgive me, but we're at a limited hearings here, and it's weird because I can get some people's evidence, but I can't seem to always get all of it. So it always makes me concerned about what's being said. But nonetheless, I did get those 2 videos. We have heard those witnesses. I did see the other video that you at least were testified about. Is there any other videos that are relevant to this incident date that you have provided?
Just the 5-minute video that is on my phone, Your Honor.
Okay, and I unfortunately I'm unable to review what's on your phone if it has not already been submitted to this court. I understand. But I will acknowledge about the videos that we're seeing that were unable to be uploaded here to be shared. With that being said, is that the conclusion of your evidence for your case?
Yes, just this video of her coming at me on my phone. So,
and again, is that the one or a portion of what you'd already sent me from what I described earlier?
Yes.
Well, then I've seen it, and then we're good. So now, Ms. Archer, this is going to be your opportunity for your case in chief here. And so I'm going to ask you, since you have not, I have seen the police report that has been supplied when this case was made. So I did see your evidence. Is there any witness testimony that you would like to have introduced at this time?
Yes.
If you can go and get them and bring them in, you're going to need to be there as well.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. Video went out as soon as I stood up.
Okay, so you have your witnesses?
Yes, I do. I apologize, Judge.
Okay, where's your witness? You can just set it on a table if you have one so that we can see multiple people. All right, if you can lean in, sir. Sir, what's your name?
Hello, Judge. My name is Darius Summers.
All right,
I
Darius.
live across the street, and
Okay.
I'm neighbors to Miss Stephanie Ray and her husband.
All right, well, let me get you under oath, sir. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and the penalty and perjury of the law?
Yes, sir.
All right. So,
Come on, Doc.
Miss Archer,
Yes.
one at a time. We don't need both witnesses at one time, just one witness at a time. Do me a
Okay.
favor. Go ahead, put that phone down, put it on like a table or something so I can see you and the witness.
Okay, it's an iPad.
Or even then, it should hopefully be able to stand up on its own. Hopefully, you have some type of cup.
That's better?
It is better. So as Miss Ray did with her witness, I'm going to allow you to ask the witness open-ended questions. And it's 7:57. I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to about 8:02, okay? Because we're getting late in our hearings and I still have 2 other matters to address.
Okay. So, DJ, did I attack Miss Stephanie Ray?
From where I was standing, I didn't see her intact.
Also, DJ, did I call Stephanie Ray's husband a B at any time? Or did I got to do one at a time.
Not that I recall.
Also, did I tell you I was going to poison Mr. Ray dog?
No, ma'am.
Was we talking about your dog got poisoned?
We was in the middle of a conversation. And he stopped and interjected when we was talking.
Did Mr. Ray not run in the house and come back with a gun?
He started jumping around. He ran in the house. And for what his waist it looked like, it was different from when he left. So when he left, he had his dog and he left. And when he came back, it was something different. So I can only assume, but not confirm, that it was some type of weaponry.
Okay. Also, have you seen me harassing Miss Stephanie Ray at any time?
I have not seen it.
All right. No further questions?
All right. Ms. Ray, you got some cross-examination questions for the witness?
Yes. Okay, so has there ever been an incident outside of her home, Felicia's? Such as this one that was in front of my home. Has there ever been such a same incident?
Not that I recall. I don't know what kind of incident you're talking about.
There have been no incidents. Okay, whose dog were you talking about poisoning, and why didn't you say or respond when we were asking you?
First of all, Miss Ray, you wasn't out there, and me and Felicia was having a discussion, and your husband interjected in our conversation. So we were speaking in general. We wasn't talking specifically about nothing. We were just having an open discussion.
Okay. And where does Felicia live in reference to our home?
What would you call it?
Like this.
Maybe 50 yards?
Okay. And where was this truck parked?
The truck was parked in front of my tree, not on nobody's property. It was on the curve.
Okay, but it was
So
also
half of the truck was on my curve in front of my tree. The trailer part and then the truck part was a little bit on y'all curve. So I don't know if you want to call that property, but it was still in the middle of the road. It wasn't on anyone's specific property. It was still on public road.
Okay. So have we had any problems before or after this? And if so, have you seen any problems?
Well, the only me and y'all never had any problems. As far as me and you, or me and you and your husband.
Any problems as far as Felicia?
The only problems that I was aware of is when y'all called the cops after this incident, which was the about the trailer and our other neighbor Chris's car. That's the only ones I was aware of that happened after the incident that happened in May.
Okay. And during this incident, did you say we killed your dog? That we poisoned your dog? Did we say that?
Are you accusing me that y'all said that y'all poisoned my dog?
Well, the conversation was about poison. So did you say that we poisoned your dog?
No.
Okay.
I told Dad that he threw that fly trap thing that was over Rashka's over her door thing. I told him that was over on my side of the fence, and my dog was eating that. And I said that's probably why he got sick. That's what I told him.
Which, just to clarify.
So as far as poison, if he ate flies from a fly gatherer trap, what kind of I don't know what kind of disease carried it. I say he probably got sick off that, because there's no way that that fly trap that was full with flies end up on my side of the fence, and wind can't blow that, because he told me the wind blew it over there. But if it has water and full of flies, that can't blow over a fence that's like 10 feet away. So I don't even know what that's got to do with anything.
All right, Miss Ray, you get one other question, okay? It's 8:03.
Okay. Were you drinking during this incident?
What it has to do with anything?
Just answer the question, sir.
I had a little drink.
Anything else?
No further questions.
Because
All right. Miss Archer, do you have any other witnesses?
Yes. Zion.
Wait.
Come on.
Are you done with this witness?
Oh.
Are you
No.
done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, sir. Well, we're done with you. Thank you so much for your testimony. You're free to go. Nice shirt. Now, before I let this other witness on, Miss Archer, who is this witness?
It's my 17-year-old daughter. She's everywhere with me. She was there. We
she
was out
there?
there giving her clothes. Yes.
Oh, all right. What's your daughter's name?
Zion.
All right, Zion, we're going to make this, it's going to be short. Okay, we're at 8:05. We have two other cases to get to. All right. Zion, I'm going to get you under oath. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, under penalty and perjury of the law?
I do.
All right, so again, Miss Archer, you can ask her a couple of questions, open-ended questions, okay?
Zion, did I attack Miss Ray? No. Did Miss Ray say, I knew Jitsu, hit me? Yes. Also, Zion, did I call Miss Ray's husband a B at any time? No. Zion, did I attempt to do anything to Miss Ray?
And I just want Miss Archer,
Yes, Stephanie.
I just want to be honest, your questions are kind of direct. You're not really asking her what she knows. You just kind of taking them.
Okay. So Zion, tell the judge what you know.
Do you want me to start from like?
I don't think he wants you. We ain't got that much time,
So ma'am, again, I don't want to ask the questions, but we're here about a July 5th, 2023 incident.
Right. Okay. So the main thing, she said that I did a violent injury on her, and you already stated I didn't touch her, so I'm fine. I'm done. She cannot ask a question. I'm done.
Okay. Miss Ray, do you have any cross-examination questions for Zion?
Yes. So do you claim that I wanted to get hit by Miss Archer?
Yes, because you kept saying, fight me, I know jujitsu.
Okay.
Miss Archer, do not say anything. This is her client. I mean, her witness. Okay, Miss Archer.
I'm not judge. I'm not saying
Okay, I just
anything.
want to make sure. Miss Ray, continue.
No.
So you're saying that I wanted to fight Miss Archer,
Correct.
and how so? Other than what you
That's
said.
new Genjutsu, which is a fighting style in Japanese and stuff like that, other cultures.
Okay. It's kind of odd because I never said that. Okay. So I'm sorry, hold on one second. I'm trying to think of a question because honestly, that's not true, Your Honor. This
You don't
witness.
have to tell me that. Don't worry. I'm going to be able to ascertain whether or not I believe anybody. So you don't have to tell me. Continue to ask any questions that you have.
Okay. Did Miss Archer say that she was going to poison any dog?
Yeah, she said she knows how to poison the dog. She never said she's going to poison the dog.
Okay. So she said this when my husband was walking by.
Correct.
Did Miss Archer ever try to clarify what she said or apologize?
No.
Okay. I don't think I have any further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Miss Archer, do you have any redirect?
No, because I mean, I know you got on time, so I'm good.
All right. All right.
Oh,
All
I do
right.
have one question, Your
Oh,
Honor.
one question. Yes, I'll let you ask, Miss Ray.
Okay, was Miss Felicia held back by two different men when she came at me?
No.
She wasn't, I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Incorrect.
No man tried to hold her back when she came at me.
No. She
Okay.
didn't come.
Other questions, Your Honor?
All right. All right. All right. Thank you, Zion. Miss Archer, do you have any other testimony?
No, I know we got to move on, Judge, and I do got something to do as well.
All right. So this is what we're going to do. Miss Ray, I'm going to allow you to identify why you believe an arrest warrant should be issued. And then Miss Art, I'm going to give you till about 8:12. And then Miss Archer, I will give you till about 8:15 after she concludes to tell me why an arrest warrant should not be issued. All right?
Okay.
All right. All right. Miss Ray, the floor is yours.
Okay. Well, Your Honor, I think that an arrest warrant should be issued because of the trauma that this has put me through in a mental state. My dog no longer stays outside alone. I have to make accommodations for both of my dogs for fear of Miss Archer inside of my home. I no longer take walks alone around in my neighborhood anymore, and I do not feel safe. I believe that Felicia does think that she is above the law and can act any way that she wants, which is just not true in our society. And I believe that we should treat each other with respect and dignity. And when I asked my fellow neighbor why she would say such a thing, she could have easily de-escalated the situation, but she chose to continue to want to fight. And she tried to harm me. Two different men held her back. And I just don't think that this is appropriate. I am a law-abiding, tax-paying entrepreneur on my way to success, and this 50-something-year-old woman is bullying me in my own neighborhood, which I do not think is okay. So that's why I think that an arrest warrant should be issued for Felicia Archer.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me hear from Miss Archer.
First of all, Your Honor, like I stated, I did not know nothing about a violent injury until yesterday when I got the mail out the mailbox. Never touched her, never did anything. I walked towards her and I told you the truth. And the fireman came and the what's name said it's not worth it. And I said, you're right. And as far as everything else, her dogs stay in the house. They say their dog can't stand noise. So their dogs always in the house no matter what. So that's been from day one. And they got cameras all over, just like we got cameras all over. They never start walking their dogs and walking the neighborhood actually till after this incident. I told the officers that. Officers been out many times for them, not only for us, but for other people as well. I never hit Miss Stephanie. I never tried to hit her. Even though she tried to coerce me, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
The officer told me to put a restraining order out on them. I told him I don't have to because I don't be home. Sometimes I'm on the road with my husband, or sometimes I'm somewhere else. And when that incident, all this incident, I told the last time the officer came out, I said, you don't have to worry about me. I won't come out. I haven't been going outside. I haven't been doing anything. I've been staying away. I don't look at them. My windows are not that dark on my car. You cannot see through because I know I'll be in jail. You can see through my windows on my car, so that's not true. So all this what's going on, it's not true, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I told you everything, the truth and stuff. If I would have heard, I would have told you, just like I told the police when I went down there. I could have lied and said he pulled a gun on me, but I didn't. I told the truth. He had it on him, and I showed them the picture of the gun and stuff. I have no reason to lie. And like she said, yes, I am 50 years old. I have a 30-year-old daughter. I've never been to jail for any criminal cases or anything before. Never put my hands on anyone, and I wasn't trying to because I have a child that I still have to raise.
All right. All right, folks. Let me just give you a quick summation here of what I've gathered here. I've got neighbors who obviously have gotten into it based upon, in some ways, eavesdropping on conversations that subsequently turned into and I don't have any evidence of violence. I have evidence of people yelling, arguing, and I do see a video where Miss Archer is walking towards, but I don't know if it's Miss Ray, but someone holding a phone. But I don't see where any contact was made. I also read a police report that confirmed that there was no contact made, but as confirmed in the video that Miss Ray produced, that Miss Archer was walking towards someone. I also have information in the police report that there was an individual, Miss Ray's husband, allegedly had a gun in his waistband after he exited the property, and that's what's in the police report. What I have is I have two neighbors arguing and apparently getting into issues that subsequently have led them to needing to be heard by me. And I'll be honest with you, folks, this is not rising to the level of the crime of civil assault. I don't have the necessary facts to allege that, especially considering the fact that there seem to be expletives being exchanged by both parties. And furthermore, seeming to be allegations of threats being made by the other party with the gun in their waistband. Ladies, I just want to say the power of the court is not made purely to address these matters if they subsequently did not lead to an injury. And the reason why that is that I don't want folks to be harassed in their communities, but I also don't want folks to unnecessarily introduce themselves to potential issues with one another. And that seems as if what we have here this evening. What I hope, though, is that you guys, if you cannot obviously live around each other happily, avoid each other happily, okay, in your own neighborhood. Because my goal, obviously, as a judge and a keeper of the justice of this community is exactly that. And so though I'm not issuing an arrest warrant, I just want to say to you folks that these things can escalate where they do subsequently cause an injury, and that injury cannot be taken back. And so, Ms. Ray, I understand your concern. Ms. Archer, I understand your concern. But please take note that this type of behavior is only going to lead one of you rather either in jail or sued. And I would not want that for either one of you. But for this evening, I will not be finding the necessary probable cause for an arrest warrant to be issued. I thank you guys for your time, and you may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Thank you, Ms. Ray, as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen.